her husband on Tyler Perry's movie. Why did I get married
Oh
to?
my
That's
god.
no, but I'm saying that's where they had issues. You know, a lot of Tyler Perry movies come to mind. No, but that's where they had issues because Gavin. It was Gavin and Patricia. Remember Perfect Patty? Remember that? Really?
Seven senses, real me.
Now listen, y'all. This is a panel of pastors. This is called, from a show that Anthony O'Neill, that was the brother that we just saw interviewing a couple. Anthony O'Neill, who used to be in Nashville, Tennessee, but I think he's in Washington D.C. now.
No.
But and he's interviewing now. These are all pastors talking. Y'all about to hear some wild stuff, and there's going to be some stuff that I do not recommend, and we're going to talk about it. All right, y'all, let's go.
I made a response video. It went viral. Shade Room posted it, and this lady sent me this long video. And her video to me actually made me pause. Because she said, I wouldn't have to work as hard and bring as much to the table if men worked harder and brought more to the table. So she was like, so to tell me that 50-50 is not good, when if I come to the table with nothing and he comes to the table with nothing, we have nothing. And I'm like, that's true. So then I go on and tell men, listen, if God put $1 million idea inside of you and you're only making $50,000 a year, you're letting down God. So you need to go get that $1 million idea before you focus on trying to get into a relationship, because we as men are the providers, right? So then guys call me simp. Then ladies are like, it shouldn't all be on the men, because the number one rising entrepreneur in today's day and time is a black woman. So ladies do not want to come to the table with nothing. So I think I want to have this conversation as men, right? We've been hearing the ladies clap. Let's put the blinds down, and I want to ask this question. Do we want a boss woman in our home? Do we want to go 50-50 with the woman to where she's bringing in the bag, I'm bringing in the bag, and we sharing this bag together? Like, what do we want as men? Do we want that boss woman in the house? Ladies do not want to come to the table with nothing. So I think
I got to pause that real quick because I got to show the clip from real quick. I got to show the stat that he actually shared on his channel. So this is what he said a little bit about a year ago. He said the American Express 2019 State of Women-Owned Businesses report has slightly different numbers about African American Black women owned businesses. The number of businesses is 2.6812 million. So that's basically 2,681,200. All right. That's 21% of all women-owned businesses, making it the largest segment of women-owned businesses after non-minority women. All right. That is awesome. However, 70% of those businesses reported are comprised of, wigs, hair, nails, makeup, and health beverages. And he further went on to say that about 80% of those businesses fail within the first 18 months. And so what I'm trying to say is whenever a stat is shared, you got to dig into the stats. And it is great that, yes, that is the case. However, what they're reporting as a business really isn't a boss move. Like a boss would be like someone who has employees, or you can actually have a business. And we're not frowning on anybody who has a side hustle, but I wouldn't say I have a side hustle and that makes me an entrepreneur. So we have to dig into the stats. All right. So that goes for men and women. All right, now this is from his own show as well. He had the same report. I wish I could find the video, but anyways, here we go with the rest of the video. Got to shed light. I'm the statistician up in here.
I want to have this conversation as men, right? We've been hearing the ladies clap. Let's put the blinds down. And I want to ask this question. Do we want a boss woman in our home? Do we want to go 50-50 with the woman to where she's bringing in the bag, I'm bringing in the bag, and we sharing this bag together? Like, what do we want as men? Do we want that boss woman in the house? Let me start with this.
Give Doc the mic. Give Doc the mic.
Before Doc get the mic.
I agree with you based on how he just.
You know what I'm saying? Before Doc gets the mic. Because Doc is ready. I think that is a conversation that most ladies probably will not like my answer. And I don't think there is a right or wrong answer here. I think I prefer a woman who can help me build. Watch this. But she's not building by herself.
I like that.
And I think that there are ladies who want to say, I want to go out here in the marriage and build by myself. You go over here and you build. I have my checking account, you have your checking account, and I give you part of the mortgage. Because here's the thing.
All right, Nick.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
he kind of took the concept out of my mind, because I was like, to me, I think the most powerful is when you can build something together. Kind of like how he started off at the beginning by saying, if you have nothing and I have nothing, we're both kind of bringing nothing to the table, even though we know we both have something, but we know what he's talking about. But I think there is so much power in where you can both say, we did this together with God's help and power, of course. But this is something where we can look back and say, we remember when.
Yeah.
But together, by the grace and power of God, this is what we were able to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Together.
You got no fight with me. Now listen, shout out to I guess the legacy of Kevin Samuels, but he basically used to always talk about the best thing to have is almost like an IKEA marriage where you build it together. You build it as you grow. So y'all both start off with hardly next to nothing, but y'all build together and you grow together. And that's how you build trust. That's how you build support and love and all that other stuff. And so no one is looking to take advantage of the other because y'all started with nothing and you built it together.
But I think it's also a mindset, because, I'm kind of thinking about, remember how we talked about before, how different people are in different stages of life. So say you are older or in a different, I'll say, season or phase in life, and say that you did have your own business that you established before you met your spouse, right? Because that can happen too.
Yeah.
I think it's about the mindset of merging it together and saying, okay, if I am becoming one with this person, then this is truly ours.
Yeah.
And not holding it over the other person's head like, okay, wow, this is mine, and I built this up, and
you can come and go.
Yeah,
I had all this before. You ain't, lording it over them almost.
Because that's where Janet and her husband on Tyler Perry's movie, Why Did I Get Married To?
Oh my God.
But I'm saying that's where they had issues. A lot of Tyler Perry movies come to mind. No, but that's where they had issues because it was Gavin and Patricia. Remember Perfect Patty? Remember that? Really? Well, anyway, I'll talk to y'all. But do y'all remember that? Where they had issues because she felt like she built up her own business with the books and everything.
Yes, yeah.
And so when Gavin wanted to leave, he was like, well, that's half mine. And she's like, well, no, because you weren't writing the books and you weren't going around and doing the book signings and this and that.
Right.
And he was like, but who was there listening to your ideas while you were writing the books? So I'm just saying, thank you, Chelsea. Thank you. See,
right.
She understands where I'm coming from.
Yeah, she do. Here's another Tyler Perry movie. Remember old girl that got pimp slapped across the table?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Because she had her own little nest egg by herself.
I was thinking about that
she had with her little boo thing on the side.
Because in her mind, that was like, that's mine. So when you keep that selfish mentality, but you're married and you're supposed to become one, or the two become one, then that's where you're going to have issues. Because the reality is there are going to be some people who do have their own business. You've worked. You're in a different season of life. You may have lost a spouse. There's different reasons, right, that you may be coming back into a relationship. But once you are in that marriage, in whatever state you are in, if you adopt that mindset of, okay, this is something that belongs to both of us, we both benefit, and you're not holding it over the spouse's head like, I'm better than you because this is what I have and I worked hard to build it.
Exactly.
Then I think that makes a difference.
Yeah, it does. It does. And I love what he said about how, like, I want someone to build with me, but I don't want to build her.
I'm sorry. Proverbs is just cracking me up tonight.
If my wife leaves me, I'm going with come on, Proverbs. Yeah, man. Yeah. And he said, basically, my wife, she held me down for a year. I started with basically nothing, and now she gets whatever she wants because,
she stuck with him.
Yeah, and she stuck with him. So shout out to you and your wife, brother. But no, I love what he said. He says, I want somebody who can build with me and we can build together, but I don't want to build her. In other words, he's talking about he doesn't want someone who's so masculine, so domineering, so ambitious to where they're independent and they go do their own thing and you go do your own thing and y'all live in two different lives and y'all have two different accounts and all this other stuff. He's like, no, I want somebody to come alongside me and build with me, but I don't want them to be so independent to where they just, oh, well, I'm just build on my own, build on my own. And I don't think that is the dynamic that Paul talks about when he talks about in Ephesians and also in the books of Corinthians as well. So anyways, I really love that. So, but y'all, we're just getting started. Thank y'all for watching. If you like to view the full live, you can click the link at the bottom of this video and do us a favor. We noticed that about 56% of y'all that watch our videos are not subscribed. So please consider hitting that subscribe button and smashing that bell. It costs you nothing and means a whole lot to us. Anyways, we appreciate your time. Thank you for rocking with us. God bless y'all. Y'all take care.